Inbox full, bitch. Period. And I really didn't want to record because I hate this freaking bun on camera, but my picture's been popping. So we're gonna snatch this face up, okay? You understand me? We gonna snatch this face up. But my face is already primed. I mean, not primed, it's already prepped. I use my PEARLESSENCE rosehip and vitamin C oil. You probably cannot see that, but that's what this is. And then I use my Benefit Total Moisture. Here it is, my Benefit Total Moisture moisturizer. I'm actually gonna go ahead and do my brows off camera because my brows, I don't know, I feel like we've seen it. Some people like to see the brows on camera, but I feel like maybe I'll dedicate a whole tutorial for that. But again, I've like never really found a brow routine that I've sticked with and that I really like. So yeah, that's why you guys don't see my brows. I am, look what I'm using, literally. Everybody always asks what I use on my brows, and I'm not trying to like make it a secret, but it's just nothing. It's a Ruby Kisses. It's called like On The Go brow pencil, spoolie on one end, literally a pencil on the other end. I was using the ColourPop one, but it's just not how it used to be. So I've been using this OG pencil, like, and it works really good. So that is what I'm about to do. This is literally all I use, and my clear elf brow gel, and I clean it up with LA Girl concealer, and I'm good to go. I'm gonna go with my Makeup Revolution cut crease canvas, yada yada yada. Basically a concealer with a fancy name, but do not use it as concealer. Oh my gosh. And I'm gonna do my eyes first because I feel like with the shadow that I want to use, I'm probably gonna have fallout, and I haven't put on my primer yet because I'm probably gonna have to wipe away my face, and if I wipe away my face, I don't want to have to worry about wiping away my primer, because we tend to do that a lot. We prep our skin and then we're wiping stuff away, which is so backwards. So, why is this getting all over my bottom thing? I did not like that. Okay, I'm gonna fix that and be back. And then I'm gonna use my Mented Cosmetics palette again because I forgot this had a mirror. Yes. Because I want the transition shades. So I'm gonna go in with this orangey light brown shade first, and I'm gonna pop that in the, oh, there's something on this brush. Okay, Tasha. Okay, so we're gonna just pop that in that crease. So yeah, so we're just gonna go ahead and blend that in. So yeah, we're just gonna pop that there. Just make that crease really warm because I want a really warm crease today. And I'm loving how this is turning. I need a 4K camera. That is the goal, okay? Because I want y'all to see what I'm doing. It's gonna happen one day. Not tomorrow, not today, but one day, baby, okay? So I'm gonna take this brown. It's like a medium brown. It's kind of muted. Deepen that up a little bit. And again, this is a perfect everyday eyeshadow palette, and also I feel like it can pair with other palettes as well too. So if you get this, you don't have to be restricted to that. You can use your other palettes. Go in with this like really warm brown, and I'm gonna pop that in there too, only because I just love a warm crease. Okay. Ooh, honey, honey, honey. And you see, I am getting a little bit of fallout because I never tap my brush off when I'm about to put out my eyes. So And that was perfect. I thought that was gonna be too red, but that's like exactly what I needed in my life. But this brown though is everything. I just keep building it up, and literally it looks like a red. Well, it looks like a reddish color, but it's literally like a I don't know. It's just giving me life. It's just giving me it's just giving me everything that I need right now. Like, anyways, I think I'm gonna do like a little half cut crease thing. So all I do is apply it. You don't need a lot of this because it spreads. And what I do is I look up all the way, and then I see where it hits. So that's where I'm gonna stop dragging it. You don't want to do it to the point where it's like too high up. You just want to do it to the point where like it'll give you that cut crease effect. Okay, so they're definitely not perfect, but I just kind of want that front to be really crisp. That's all I really want. And I know the ends are always really hard for people to blend, but I'm going to show you how to do that because that's what I'm here for. So I'm going to take that green from the Desi Katy palette. Yes, I'm using it again. So I'm going to take that green because that's how I'm feeling today. You know, a little get money green action. I'm going to pack the brush and hopefully this just sticks onto that. And it is. Okay, perfect. I mean, my NYX glitter primer would have been way better, but you know, I cannot complain. So I'm going to pack that one. And I'm getting a lot of fallout like I thought because the way this formula is with these shimmer shadows, they're really like pressed metallic, so they like pressed glitters almost, so they're kind of hard to manipulate for me personally, but they're doable. Oh my gosh, I thought I was recording this whole time. Oh my gosh. So basically what I said was you take that same dark brown and you just kind of pat it over like the ends, and you just blend the two together so it doesn't awkwardly end. I've been doing so much gold lately and I hate it. I hate gold. I really, really do, deep down inside. But I'm gonna just take this gold from that palette and just kind of, you know, open up my eyes a little bit because that's what I like. I got a few new products the other day and I just want to say my face has been motherfucking snatched. All right, my face has been snatched. So y'all are gonna be snatched. So I got the milk primer. I honestly got the mini one because the Sephora by my house only had the hydrating one in the big size, and I didn't want the hydrating one. I wanted the blurring one to try first, so I just got the mini one. But I didn't really care for it the first day I tried it because I felt like my makeup didn't last. But I figured out the formula. I feel like this is kind of like, do you guys remember that baby skin primer, that poreless primer? It wasn't really a primer. It wasn't like a, it didn't help your makeup last. It just helped with like the appearance of your makeup, which is fine. I have glitter all over my face, damn it. Which is fine, but I need something that's gonna be long lasting. So what I do is I apply the milk primer in certain areas where I have more texture. Went in with my TACHA Silk Canvas Primer and I apply that all over. And I feel like this helps a little bit more with the longevity of my foundation. I would use this or my Fenty primer, but this is what I've been using and my face has been, oh look at my gels all crusted up, ew. I've been using this one and I feel like it's been working, so I didn't want to switch it up and my makeup not look good, but I know my Fenty primer has never failed me. So with that being said, use either or, use whatever you like, but this little combo is what I've been doing. So now I'm going to be going in with my Hourglass foundation, and honestly I almost took this back yesterday. I almost did until I really like analyzed my face throughout the day and it worked perfectly. My only issue with it is that the shades, and this is nothing new, the shade range is trash as fuck. They do have shade range, I guess, but the undertones are just not doing it for me. Like this is the shade Almond, right? Which I thought would have been perfect, but it's so red, and then Sable is too yellow and anything else is too light or too dark. So it's like I would have to literally mix almond and sable to get the perfect shade. But honestly, this is a 56 Zola foundation. Not I. So what I've been doing is mixing the Hourglass and my NYX Total Coverage. Perfect combination, only because of the shade. But I do like a drop or two of this, just literally just for the color. So I don't want anybody to think like I'm like caking on anything. And 2 pumps of the Hourglass is enough. It's so full coverage, y'all. And I like full coverage. It takes a lot for me to like hype up something, but it is full coverage for real. So you don't need a lot of it. And then I just do, I don't want to do a drop or 2. I'm gonna do 2. And I got a new foundation brush, which I don't know what took me so long to try the Morphe foundation brushes. I just washed it, so it's kind of wet. But this is the Morphe M439 brush, and I'm just gonna apply that all over. And do you see how like orangey that looks? But it looks really pretty at the end, so don't drag me. Keep your comments to yourself, bitch, okay? Because I don't want to hear it. So I'm just applying that, and literally it just covers. Like, you know how sometimes a foundation covers and then once you blend it out it's like sheer? Like, no, this literally stays how you need it to be. So I can even drag my foundation and it won't disturb the coverage of it. Like, do y'all see that? I'm just gonna kind of pat that in. And I love this brush too, so you can pay however much for the Hourglass brush, or you can just go ahead and get you a $15 Morphe brush. I used to see people using these all the time, and I just never, I always use the e.l.f. foundation brush, or I use the Real Techniques, but this is it. Like, do you see the coverage? And the finish on it is so pretty. And the first time that I used this, it actually did not last for me all day. I felt so oily and I wanted to cancel it, but I'm uncanceling. And then personally, I have refrained from putting a bunch of foundation on my forehead, even though that's where most of my discoloration is. I just feel like it just looks really cakey, and around the edge area it just looks really bad. So I just kind of toned down on that, and I didn't even add any. I'm just using the leftover foundation on my brush for my forehead. And do you see how that covered that? Like, this freaking foundation is amazing. Are we getting into this? Like, do you guys see? Let me close these blinds. I don't know why I have this open. Oh my gosh, I just realized that the blinds is giving me a glare on my face, on the side of my face. But do you guys see? Do you guys see my skin? Oh my god, I should have been recording like this the whole time. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. But do you guys see my skin? Like, my skin though, like, I am just gonna need for you guys to understand. I'm so sorry, you guys, about the lighting. If I had known that it would look better like this, which I think it does, I would have definitely been recording like this. But now I know for the future. And next I'm gonna be going in with my COVERFX Power Play concealer to this concealer, because now this is brightening, okay? Because the other one was literally like my skin tone, which was stressing me out. But it's actually, it just looks so good. It just looks so good, and I'm so happy. So now I'm going to be going in with my Sonia Kashuk sponge and just blending that out. I'm going to start off with the middle of my face because it's going to blend out a lot easier. And I don't really need coverage there. And then I'm going to let my under eye sit for about 30 more seconds and then blend it out, because I want maximum coverage. And if you've tried this, this isn't like full coverage, but it looks really, really nice on the skin. And yeah, y'all, I'm just such in a good mood today. I don't know, I just woke up and I just was like, bitch, get up, do a video, you look great, you're gonna feel great, and it's happening. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and blend this out. And it just looks so good, like it literally melts into my skin. Like this foundation and concealer combo, bitch. That we are blended out, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna go on with my Huda Beauty powder in the shade Kunafa, and I'm gonna take that same sponge and I'm just gonna set everything. And this Huda Beauty powder actually gives you coverage. Like, do you see that instant snatchification happening? And now I'm going to take this little brush right here, and I'm going to be taking my Fenty Beauty setting powder in the shade Banana. And I don't like to use this with a sponge because it's going to cling too much and it doesn't dust away. So what I like to do is just kind of press that in, and what this does is brightens, honey. This is brightening and giving me that extra filtered look. Oh my god, I love how this smells. Oh my gosh, honey. And when you kind of like press it in and then buff it away. Another powder. You know what I've noticed on freaking like YouTube and stuff? Like a lot of people don't like powders. Like setting powders, yeah, but like I am a powder gal, okay? I love to use my powders. I love to set my face. It just gives you that extra airbrush finish. Like if your face is already blended and looks good, putting that powder on just kind of locks it in, gives it a smoother look, like a velvety finish. Also, you know, depending on the powder, I think a lot of people just have had bad experiences with powders, so they don't use them. But personally, even if you have dry skin, powders are key. If you have dry skin, use a looser powder. Don't use anything too full coverage or too mattifying. Like there's different formulas of powders. It's a powder for everybody. So I'm going to be going in with my Laura Mercier setting powder in the shade Medium Deep, translucent Medium Deep, and I'm going to set my whole face with that because one, it's just going to bring warmness back and it just gives me a flawless finish. So y'all know how you love Laura Mercier powder, the translucent? Imagine putting that all over your face. I love this Morphe brontour and contour powder in the shade Showmance. So good. This is what it looks like. You see how deep that is, and it has a little bit of redness, but it's still like pretty dark, so it really gives me a contour if anything. And I'm using my Morphe M523 brush. I love this because it's like, it just kind of hugs my face, and I start from my sideburns a little bit and go down. Do you see that? Yeah. Don't ignore my kitchen, okay? But do you see how gorgeous that looks? And I'm just gonna use some on my nose with a smaller brush. So I'm gonna go back in with that Huda Beauty powder, and I'm gonna actually clean up underneath. So my camera died, so I might not be in the frame like I was before, but I just made a little shake in the meantime. And where my camera died at, I was baking with my Huda Beauty, so I let that sit a little bit. I dusted it off, and I put on my lashes off camera. So I'm going to be using this NARS blush in the shade goulue, maybe? Goulue? I don't know, but it's really pretty. Let me see. It's like this, like, it's just like a perfect pinky shade, I feel like, for a brown girl. So I'm gonna go ahead in with my little stippling brush, and I'm gonna apply that on the cheeks and sweep it back. Now I'm going to be going in with highlight. I honestly have not been into the whole blinding highlight thing. I've actually really been liking my face kind of like this. Like, I think my face looks really good. It could be the foundation that is, I'm just toning that down a little bit. But it could be the foundation that's making me just like how my face is like sitting and stuff. But I'm going to go in with my Gilded Honey. So anyways, I'm just gonna add a little bit of highlight. Start from my cheeks because I like for my cheeks to look super luminous like that. And I'm gonna sweep back. And of course my nose. And just put. I'm going in with my Milani setting spray, and I'm gonna spray my whole face. I'm just gonna kind of let that sit, drown, soak up. I have been looking at my monitor this whole time. I'm so trash. I just feel like it's more fun when I like do my makeup how I really do my makeup. Like, I'm just chilling. Like, I want to be into the whole like super perfect kind of vibe, but I'm not a super perfect type of bitch. I'm gonna do my lips. Y'all, well, yesterday I perfectly mastered lining my lips and I was in love. So hopefully I can do that again. So now I'm nervous. And this is just a NICKA K lip liner, you guys know. I'm gonna be going in with Quickie by ColourPop. And now I'm gonna go in with MORPHE Boho. And just to top it off, I'm gonna go in with Neat Freak by ColourPop. And so now I'm just gonna go ahead and attempt to fix these edges and put on some bottom mascara, and I will be back. So guys, this pretty much completes the look. I hope you guys like it. I really am obsessed with this foundation. I actually just ran out and I was gone for about 2 hours and my face is still intact. So do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video.